Okay, so I have here a list of my 30 by 30 goals I have that I want to achieve by 30. And to tell you the truth, right after I finished spending time writing all of these things, I realized that it would have probably been easier to do 10 things I want to do in 10 years, seeing as I'm 20 and being 30 is only a decade away, which isn't that long, and also is kind of starting to freak me out. But you know what? I'm not going to focus on that right now, because that's not what this video is about. So, to start off this wonderful list, my first 30 by 30 goal is to be fluent in 7 languages. I don't know how achievable that will be. I am currently learning American Sign Language. I am at the 102 level. So, in about 2 semesters, I will be at the 104 level, which I believe is considered fluency, I think. And that's kind of crazy. But in total, all of the languages I want to learn, I'm obviously fluent in English, but in no particular order, all of the languages I want to learn are ASL, French, Italian, Japanese, Russian, Greek, and Spanish. So, working on that one. I've taken one 101 class of French about 2 years ago? Shoot, I don't remember if it was a year or 2 years. 2 years ago. I think it was a year. I am working on it on Duolingo, and Duolingo actually has all of those languages aside from ASL, obviously. So I'm going to be putting more work into that. Soon I will be able to communicate with so many people and be super cool and speak lots of languages, and it'll be pretty cool, I think. My second one is to go vegan. Yeah, that one doesn't really need much of an explanation. I want to go vegan for my health and for the animals and for the environment. And I also want to incorporate more yoga into my daily life. You know, I want to be healthy and fit, and I like doing yoga because it can be a challenge, but can also be, you know, nice, easy workout. You know what I'm saying? And it's just really beneficial. It helps strength and it helps flexibility, and I want to help both of those things. I want to have my own car by the time that I am 30, because it's kind of a necessity, especially for where I live, and if it could one day be my dream car, that'd be great, but just having a car to myself in general would be much needed. And in the same hand of that, I'm hoping not to be living in my parents' house by the time I'm 30. Because even though moving out, like, scares the shit out of me, also, I can't live here forever, because that would suck. So, moving out is also on that list. This next one is very important to me. I would really love to have published my own book of poetry by the time that I'm 30, and hopefully, soon before 30. Because I love writing poetry. I would love to be known as a poet, you know? That'd be cool. To be like, yeah, I'm an author, thanks. I don't know. This one's pretty materialistic, pretty superficial. I really want to develop, like, a solid skincare routine. Because I practice skincare now, you know. But I want, like, a solid routine that works for my skin, like, really well. Like, I'm like, these are my die-hard products. Because I don't have that right now. And I'd like to have that sometime soon. Because, honestly, skincare makes me feel very luxurious. And who doesn't want to feel luxurious? I would like to learn how to play an instrument. In total, all of the instruments I've ever wanted to learn are the piano, the violin, the cello, saxophone, and the guitar, and I will settle for any of those instruments, but I'm hoping it's either the piano, the saxophone, or the cello. No, maybe the violin. I don't know, but I'd like to learn an instrument and learn it fairly well, you know? I want to get Invisalign by the time that I'm 30. I actually had braces when I was 12, and because I was 12, I didn't wear my retainer because I'm stupid. Also because when I got a regular retainer, it wasn't an Invisalign retainer, you know, it's just plain old retainer. So when you wear a retainer, you get a pretty bad lisp, right? And I had to go shopping, like pick up some prescriptions or something with my mom right after my dentist appointment, where they gave me my retainer. And they didn't tell me that I had to wear it all day for 6 months and then only at night. So I didn't choose the design that I would have chosen if I knew that I had to wear it all the time. And I was insecure about that because I was 12. And then we went to pick up prescriptions, and I was trying to talk to my mom and struggling because I was like, it's hard to speak, especially, it's just hard to speak. So I had a really bad lisp. And this old lady in the line behind us started laughing at me trying to speak. And I looked at her, and she shut up very quickly, but it made me feel very bad. And I didn't wear my retainer because I'm dumb. So I'd really like to get Invisalign someday soon. I want to finish my piercings. Obviously I have my septum pierced. I'd also like to get my belly button pierced and get my tongue pierced, but I'm not in a big hurry, especially because after I got pierced, I realized, I don't know how much I like that, even though rationally I'm like, it doesn't hurt that bad and it's over fairly quickly. But now that I know, I get very like, about it, which is stupid, I don't know. But someday soon, I'll finish off those piercings, I think. In the same basket, I'd also like to get tattooed. I've never been tattooed, but I have less ideas and more placements. Like, I'd really love to get an inner elbow tattoo, maybe a tattoo in the back of my neck. I've been off and on about a rib tattoo. But yeah, I'd like to get some tattoos. I want to get an ankle tattoo. I just would like to put pretty artwork on my body. I would love to travel more. I have traveled a little bit, but not much. And I live in a very small town, and small town in the way where, like, you can get trapped here kind of forever. And I don't know if I want to be trapped here forever. I'd really like to see and experience more of the world as much as it stresses me out. So I really want to just travel more by the time that I'm 30. I want to get a therapist by the time that I'm 30, because even though a lot of the times I tell myself, oh, you don't need a therapist, it's fine, I also say that everybody ever should get a therapist just because dealing with life is difficult. And I need to follow my own advice, I think. I want to get a cat because I don't have a cat and I love cats and I'm very lonely and I would love to have a cat. I would also like to get a dog of my own because I doubt my family will ever get another dog since both of our dogs died, and it makes me really sad because I don't like having no animals. Like I said, I'm very lonely, so I want to get my own dog one day because I just don't feel right without having a dog. I've always had a dog. Literally my whole life there has been dogs in like all of my family's houses. So, I really want a dog. I would like to really make art a hobby again, because when I was a young teen, like 14 and 15, I used to draw all the time, and I wanted to be an artist. I wanted to go to fine arts colleges, and, I mean, granted, they were all, like, anime drawings, because, you know, I was 14. But I really enjoyed drawing and painting and just creating like that, and I haven't done that in a long time. And I want to start doing that again because I love creating and I love drawing and I want to do it more. I want to focus on being more kind, because I just think that we could all be kinder, and there's no harm in really trying to focus on being more kind and being more thoughtful. There's literally no downside. Oh, I have made this list previously when I turned 18, and at the time it said go to culinary school because I like cooking and I like baking, but I don't necessarily know if I want to go to culinary school anymore, so I modified this goal to really be to develop my cooking and baking skill, because that's good with me. If I just work at it, and really get good at, be a home chef of sorts, that'd be cool with me. I like cooking. Cooking's fun. And who doesn't enjoy good food? Nobody. I would like to go to Ireland because I think it's beautiful. And I just, I don't know, there's just something in me that tells me I really need to go there. I would also like to go to Scotland for the same reason. And I would love to go to France because I want to be fluent in French. And what better way to test out my French than in France? Kind of in the same sort of theme, I would love to live abroad somewhere. Like I said, moving really scares the shit out of me. And moving abroad will really be scary, but I just feel like it'd be good, and it's something I really need to do to, show myself that, the world is pretty alright, and I don't need to be so anxious about big life changes like that, Hopefully, maybe by the time that I can afford to live abroad somewhere, I will have somebody, like a friend or best friend or, a partner or something. Somebody who will move with me so I don't have to be by myself. But also, if it comes time to where I'm like, I think I should do this, and I'm by myself, that'll be okay. I need to do that for myself, I think. I would like to learn a code language, or maybe two. I think knowing HTML would be useful just for the general field of work that YouTube and having an online shop it'd be very useful. And, this is a world of technology, so can't really go wrong with knowing how to code in at least one coding language. I would like to shave my head one day, just shave it off, because I just think that it's something everyone should do, because, then you can be like, ooh, I'm bald, and I don't know, I just feel like it'd be good. I don't want to do it anytime soon, because I've worked really hard on growing out my hair, but I want to shave my head one day. This is got this idea from Fran Menses, I think that's how you say her name, Franard on YouTube and Etsy and stuff. She is an artist, and she is currently listening to the Rolling Stones list of 500 albums to listen to before you die. And I was like, I want to do that, because I think that'd be cool. And yeah, I think that's just cool. So I want to do that. I want to go to a movie premiere one day. I love cinema, I love film, and I think it'd be really fun and really cool. Even if I only ever go to one, I can be like, yeah, I've been to a movie premiere. For a movie that I'm legitimately interested in. I don't want to go to some shitty movie premiere as my one and only premiere I ever go to, if I only ever go to one. Kind of with that, I think it'd be cool if one day you, me, this whole thing amounts to me getting the silver play button one day. I know it's a far-fetched dream, but that'd be so cool. That'd be so cool to be like, look at this, I have a play button from YouTube because I'm good at YouTube. Yeah, I don't know. If that doesn't happen, that's okay, but it'd be I want to get more involved in the award season by the time that I'm 30, because as of right now, you know, I'm a broke college student. I don't see a whole lot of movies in time for award season, because if it's a movie I'm legitimately very interested in that also is like an Oscar or like Academy Award contender, I don't like watching them at home. I'm really about like seeing movies in a theater, because I just feel like it's more true to the experience of watching a film. So I don't get to see a lot of movies by the time that they're up for awards, and I would like to rectify that and get more involved in Oscar season by the time that I'm 30. I would also like to really get into film photography. Currently I am digital, and I would like to just sharpen my photography skills in general, because to be honest, I just point and shoot at whatever looks pretty. But so I really want to know my way around a camera, and I would really like to get into film photography, because I think I'm a good photographer and I would like to be a better one. I mean, I technically am an award-winning photographer. I have won awards at my local fair. So, just saying, you know. And lastly, this was definitely much more of a passion when I was a late teen, but I think it'd be cool to maybe go to cosmetology school one day, maybe. I still like the idea of that, but it's not as much of a burning passion as it was when I was like 17 and 18. But it would still be cool to go to one day, because I like doing hair, and it'd be cool to like legitimately like have, you know, documents that say I know what I'm doing. Because I do my friend's hair at my house a lot, and I mean, they're not bald, so I'm doing pretty good, but it'd be nice to really know what I'm doing, you know what I mean? Yeah, that is my 30 by 30, and I'm sure this will change a lot by the time that I'm actually 30, but those were some goals, some big goals that I have tumbling around in my head as of right now. And I don't know, I want to see how many I can check off the list there. So thanks for tuning in. Share your goals if you have them and you want to share them. And hopefully I'll still be doing this by the time that I'm 30, except that's crazy. But hopefully I'll still be doing this, and I can check back with you in 10 years and tell you how it's been. Yeah, so thanks for tuning in. See you later.